Stock number Stock number 12 in the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Dover Downs International Speedway in Dover, Delaware. The Monster Mile, as it is known, long been known, I should say, too, as we're set to go racing on this 1 mile high bank racetrack, or here, as some people, including yours truly, sometimes call this track an overgrown Bristol. But anyway, we're here today for the running of the FedEx 400s. We're set for 60 laps of racing on this 1 mile racetrack here. Here's your starting lineup. On the pole, it is Austin Reed in car number 5, the Tide Chevrolet. He's flanked by car 68. That is the car of Ben Cohen, the Country Time Oldsmobile. Excuse me. Row 2 has car number 90. That is Caleb Fogler. He's alongside number 18, Noah Sewell. Third row, Colin Cropley, car 25, the Kodiak Chevrolet. He's flanked by car number 15, Aubrey Scott, the Motorcraft Ford. Aubrey winner this season at Charlotte in the Coca-Cola 600, the last race we brought to you on the tour. Going to row number 4 is car 22, Mitchell Hodak. So the Cropley team having some good qualifying runs here today. 68 to 18, the 25 to 15, and the 22 cars all qualifying well here today. Flanking alongside Hodak will be car number 9, Cody McGurk, the number 9 Melling Performance Ford, the guy who doused them all during the Charlotte Speed Weeks there, mainly during the Winston All-Star event. Going to number 5 is car 4, Eric Monaco, winner this season at Richmond. He's alongside number 43, Mike Becker, the STP Pontiac. Going to number 6 is the We the Coasters row. It is car number 2, Dylan Young, and number 42, Kyle Matthews. Both of them carry in-car cameras in today's race. Going to number 7 is car number 8, Joshua Osborne, and number 75, Laura Chung. Then row number 8 is car number 17, Reggie Fogelman, and number 33, Nathan Ormond, who is the pole sitter at Charlotte. At least for the 600 he was. Next row down is number 28. That is Keith Batson, the Texaco Haviland Ford, winner this season at Rockingham. And the North Wilkesboro winner, that is Quentin Moore, the Sitco Ford, car 21. Next row is number 26, Tori Gossett in the Quaker State Ford. She's flanked by car number 52. That is Seth Coleman. This is at Atlanta. Tori Gossett, by the way, has her third in-car camera in the Quaker State Ford. Next row down is number 1, Trent Dunham in the Skull Classic Oldsmobile, and number 71, Charles Sanford in the Big Apple Market Chevrolet. Sanford won the season at Bristol. Next row is number 16, Ellie Liara, and number 11, Jessica Shelton. Shelton won the season at Martinsville. Next row is number 10, Andrew Miller, and number 3, Cole Deaver, the winner at Sonoma in the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. Next row down is number 55, the Jasper Engines Chevrolet of Alexander Rowe, and number 30, Zachary Fitzwater in the Pennzoil Pontiac. Next row has number 83, John Andrews in the Purex Ford, and number 6, Paul Minnick in the Valvoline Ford, the Daytona 500 winner. And next row down, number 66, Paul Minnick, or number 66, 66 car of Raphael LeDuc, and the number 66 Phillips 66 Trump Arctic Ford. Beside him would be number 7, Lyle Austin. LeDuc was the winner this season at Talladega. Next row down is number 94, Dylan Poteet, the Sunoco Ultra Oldsmobile, and then beside him would be number 98, Molly Black Gold Chevrolet of Ryan Brommer. Next row down is number 12, Christian Bracken, the Rebestis Ford, and Rebestis Chevrolet, and beside him number 48, the Rumpel Furniture Pontiac of Wes McCoy, and starting shotgun is Tito McCoy, and car number 49, the Ameritron Batteries Chevrolet. So here's your start. So here comes the command to fire the engines here at Dover.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Command has been given to fire the engines for today's race here at Dover Downs International Speedway. As the pace car comes off of pit road, we'll be back for a start of the race right after this. Field heading into turn number 3 here at Dover Downs International Speedway. It's a racetrack that can chew up cars and spit them out. And we've seen it so many times here at Dover. Pace car comes on the pit road. Austin Reed in car number 5 and 68 of Ben Cohen. We'll lead him to the start-finish line to take the green flag for the FedEx 400 at Dover Downs International Speedway. Glad you're with us here today. And then on the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming Channel, the green flag flies and we're racing at Dover. Colin Cropley dives low side on the 90 car of Caleb Fogler as they come out the fourth corner. And Austin Reed leads the first lap of this race here. The number 5 tied ride as they go into turn number 1 right now. Fogler up to second position. Trying for third is Cropley alongside Ben Cohen and with Mitchell Hodak on the inside of the racetrack here coming off turn number 2. And Austin Reed pulling out to a substantial lead. Well, not really a substantial lead right there. Cropley now goes to second position. And turn 4, usually the trouble spot here at Dover. And you'll see right there, Keith Batson and the 43 car of Mike Becker leaning on each other a little bit, come off that fourth corner. Dylan Young now going inside of the 4 car of Eric Monaco as they come off turn number 4. Noah Sewell in a very vulnerable spot on the outside. And Osborne gets turned by Aubrey Scott. And he takes Keith Batson with him. There's Cody McGurk. There goes Laura Chung. And caution number 1 is going to fly on lap number 4 of this event. There's Batson there getting his car back going right there. And Cody McGurk got hit by the 75 car of Laura Chung. There's Laura stalled on the track as she's trying to get her car to start back up. Finally, Laura gets her crank back up, but now she is now gone a lap down, maybe, I'm not sure, but there's how Laura got caught up in that crash herself. And I didn't see it. There's another crash that happened there. Oh my God! I didn't see what happened right there. Let's take a look at what happened in this bunch right there. Osborne got hit by Dylan Poteet. And evidently, oh my gosh, there's... Keith Batson hit the 7 car of Lyle Austin. Let's take a look at what happened in this bunch of cars right there. I didn't see what had happened. Christian Bracken got into Jessica Shelton. And oh my gosh, that was a bad move right there. That was a bad crash right there. Let's take a look at what happened to Shelton in the 11. There's the original crash right there that knocked Keith Batson and Joshua Osborne out here. And Christian Bracken got into Shelton. Shelton got into Quentin Moore, turns him into the wall. Then John Andrews gets involved. Dylan Poteet gets involved. The 48 of Wes McCoy got involved. Osborne came up and hit the number. Osborne came up and I think got hit by the number 94 car, Dylan Poteet. And Poteet got into the wall, almost got into the walls again as well too. So a tough break right there. And here's what happened to Keith Batson. There's where Osborne got turned by the 15 car of Aubrey Scott. And then Cody McGurk and him and Laura Chung got into it in that car as well too. And boy, we talk about turn 4 being a trouble spot. Turn 1 can be as well too, especially when you come across the start finish line. There's where Shelton and everybody else was laying on track after their little altercation that happened. So there's all the cars. That's no cars out of the race here after that little ordeal. It's a wonder why there really ain't any cars out of the race here. To be honest, 49 car Tito McCoy is the only car that is 2 laps down right there. The 1 lap downers are Keith Batson, Joshua Osborne, and Jessica Shelton. Those are the 3 cars that are a lap down here at Dover, but other than that, some of the cars that got involved in the crash are somehow still on the lead lap here. Those cars I mentioned being Laura Chung, Lyle Austin, Dylan Poteet, Cody McGurk, Wes McCoy, and Quentin Moore, and John Andrews as well too. But right now it's Austin Reed leading him down to the start-finish line to take the green flag on lap number 9 of this event. We still got 52 laps remaining here at Dover. It's going to be a long race if this keeps up too. And Austin Reed clears the traffic as well too, as he clears the 49 car of Tito McCoy. Everybody else got caught behind the lap traffic as well too. Caleb Fogler is actually one car separated between him and the 5 car, and now and also Colin Cropley, Mitchell Hodak, and Ben Cohen as well too. Dylan Young is in that mix as well too. Young is in 6th position in car number 42. Let's go for a ride with Dylan Young in car number 2, the Miller Genuine Draft Pontiac. There's a look as they go into turn number 1 right there, down the 24 piece of bacon, right down the bottom lane of the racetrack here. 157 miles an hour, and the yellow flag's flown for the 2nd time here at Dover. And Austin Reed's going to lean back to the start-finish line. It's Cody McGurk and Wes McCoy again involved. Take a look as to what happened. This happened on lap number 10. McGurk and McCoy. Yep, McGurk got into McCoy's car right there and into the wall. They both go right there, and that's a common accident that usually also happens at Dover as well too. They turn somebody coming down the front stretch right there, and into the inside wall you go. Right where the right there where the Hell of a Good Sour Cream Dips logo is at. And Cody McGurk was stalled on a very vulnerable part of the course as well too, as he and the 48 car of Wes McCoy on pit road, as the crew tries to fix whatever damage is on those 2 cars right there. But meantime, Austin Reed continues to lead the race here. Colin Cropley is 2nd, 3rd is Mitchell Hodak, 4th is Ben Cohen, 5th is Caleb Fogler, 6th position is Dylan Young. Eric Monaco is 7th position. 8th position right now is Noah Sewell. 9th is Aubrey Scott. And 10th is Alexander Rowe. Green flag will be flying here in a moment. Wes McCoy, the first retiree out of the race here in car number 48. And we still got 36 cars remaining in this race, and 31 of them on the lead lap here. So Austin Reed remains your leader here at Dover. The average speed after 15 laps, a dismal 76.65 miles an hour because of the 2 caution flags we've had in the first 15 laps of this race here. Green flag will fly on lap 16 at the peak of the FedEx 400. Peak entries will be the sponsor of the 2nd Dover race this season. That'll be race number 25 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series Tour. Now Austin Reed, that lap traffic is working to his advantage there. Jessica Shelton getting caught behind Keith Batts, and as you see, Cropley and Hodak getting a little bit of a tandem draft right there, going through turns number 3 and 4, and Cropley has now got his beads set on that number 5 car, I should say, of Austin Reed. Hodak goes to 3rd, Cohen to 4th, and Fogler up to 5th position as they go into turn number 3 now. And here comes Hodak. He gets Cropley loose. Going into turn number 3 now as they come off the 4th turn, the 25 and the 22 cars. Side by side, yellow flag flies for the 3rd time here today. What happened now? Yeah, that's what happened. Ellie Liara involved. There's Laura Chung again. Lyle Austin, I don't know who that 4th car was there because he disappeared. Christian Bracken coming in the pits, and there's Liara. Let's take a look as to what happened there. The crash actually originally involved Aubrey Scott as the original cause of the yellow flag right there. Come out to number 4 there. He and Cole Deaver is going to get into it. He just deliberately turns Deaver right in the wall. Christian Bracken was involved, so it's Noah Sewell in the 18 machine. And right there's where Ellie Liara, there's Laura Chung gets involved. Andrew Miller was involved. Reggie Fogelman involved. There's 98 car of Ryan Brommer. He was involved. Christian Bracken got a piece of it as well too in the number 12 machine that Ray Bess's Chevrolet. White caution flags. That's what well, you know what they say. Cautions breed cautions here in some tracks on the Castrol GTX Cup Series Tour, and Dover appears to be no exception in this case here. Take a look at the one of Trent Dunham. He's running right now 25th. He's still on the lead lap here in today's event. Austin, we continue later here. Lap number 19 completed. We'll be back in a moment. Lights on the pace car are off, and we got more and more cars now out of the race here. Dylan Poteet's out of the race, so is Christian Bracken, so is Andrew Miller, so is Laura Chung, all joining the 48 car of Wes McCoy in the garage area. So 32 cars remain in today's event here, and 25 of them on the lead lap. We mentioned Trent Dunham. He is the last car on the lead lap in 25th position. It's a little bit of damage to the back of his Skull Classic Oldsmobile. Cars are lap there more down here. Jessica Shelton, Keith Batson, Cody McGurk, Joshua Osborne, Ali Liara, and Lyle Austin are all one lap down. Tito McCoy is 2 laps down in 32nd position. So 25 cars out of the 32 remaining on the track here remain on the lead lap. Lap cars on the inside lane. They have been giving leaders troubles here. Not Austin Reed, though. He's been the dominant car so far from the pole position. Green flag about to fly on lap number 22. Let's see if we can get a green flag run in for once here at Dover. Average speed just under 71 miles an hour so far after 22 laps, 70.953 to be exact. As you see Jessica Shelton trying to keep up with lap traffic there, but not with the damage to the back of that Budweiser Ford she's got, unfortunately for her. It's been a feast for famous season so far for Jessica, as she now moves out of Caleb Fogler's way. In the meantime, Dylan Young has gotten past Fogler. That is, I believe, for 5th position. Fogler drops to 6th. Eric Monaco coming up behind him in the number 4 Kodak machine. Right now for that 5 car, his best friend could be that 49 machine of Tito McCoy, who is holding up the Cropley team right now to try to keep them from challenging him for the win. But now that's going to go by the wayside, or is it not? There, McCoy trying to hold out that 22 car of Mitchell Hodak. Hodak pours the power in that Maxwell House Ford and gets past. So now between him and Austin Reed is nothing but clear track, though. As you see Trent Dunham coming off pit road, he now is going to fall 1 lap down, apparently, in that Skull Classic Oldsmobile, as now both Austin and Mitch both duck inside right now. And here comes Hodak going for the lead. And he's going to bring Ben Cohen with him in that 68 machine. Cohen was running in 3rd position. He's also on the lead lap. And Caleb Fogler, meantime, he's trying to get drafted on that 49 car of Tito McCoy. See if he can try to get those front 2 cars there. Austin Reed holds the lead for the time being, but 900ths of a second over the front 2 machines are there. As now Cohen also back a little bit, and now here comes that 22 car once again. Peeking inside. Nope. And meantime behind Fogler is a host of cars right there behind here, including Dylan Young, and now 22 car of Hodak tries for the lead once again. He closes back up on the inside, and nothing doing that time as well too. And now Fogler comes inside of the 49 car. Says, let me by, and Fogler takes 3rd position away, and he'll bring Dylan Young and Mike Becker maybe with him. That 43 car there, Becker having a darn good run. Remember, Becker almost won the Daytona 500, and Cohen tried to squeeze in between the 48, between the 43 and 60 in the 2 cars, but that didn't work. And now Cropley tries to go inside of the 43 car of Mike Becker. Alexander Rowe, the 55 car, he also on the lead lap here. Remember that 55 car won the last time. He was at Dover with Chris Stollerton behind the wheel. Back when it was a Pontiac and underneath that 55 machine. Tito McCoy, he may be 2 laps down, but he is holding his own in this lead pack of cars here. He is holding his own. Remember, he ran good at Talladega in the Winston 500 a couple races ago. In fact, both the McCoys ran good in that race. Back inside with Dylan Young in car number 2, chasing down Caleb Fogler for 3rd position. Let's check and see how our in-car cameras are doing here in today's event. There's a look from Kyle Matthews' perspective. Matthews running right now in 16th or 15th position, make that, as he's ever ahead of him is Quentin Moore in 14th. Showing right now as it comes through turns number 3 and 4 right now. And there's our 3rd in-car camera view. That's from Tori Gossett's car. She is running in 12th position. In the quicker state Ford will make that 13th now as Charles Sanford goes by her. .165 miles an hour for Tori going in turn number 3. That's the way it looks like on the racetrack right now between the 71, 26, and 21 machines. And you see Matthews now trying to close up on the back of Quentin Moore's car. Nathan Orman right now running 16th position. 17th is Reggie Fogelman, matching his car number. And he's not 17th anymore as Raphael Leduc goes inside of him now. Leduc tries to go inside to take position away. Seth Cole and Paul Minnick all behind him as well too. Minnick is in 20th position. 21st is Aubrey Scott. Note, despite the damage on that back of that machine. And Noah Sewell tries to get back up there as well too. Cole Deaver, car number 3, is in 24th position. And now Cole Deaver is now your last car on the lead lap. And meantime, new leader, Mitchell Hodak. Car number 22 up to the top spot now. Green flag run happening here at Dover finally here. Fast lap so far set by Mike Becker at 162.639 miles an hour. Our leader racer has his fast lap at 162.389. He's the 5th fastest of the race so far. Reed is in 2nd position. Fogler in 3rd. 4th is Young. 5th position is Ben Cohen. Now trying to hold off Mike Becker and Eric Monaco. Becker in the 43. Monaco in the 4. Alexander Rose in 8th position. Colin Cropley in 9th. And Zachary Fitzwater, the 30 car, up to 10th position in the Pennzoil Pontiac. And despite some damage on the back of his car, John Andrews running in 11th position right now in the PRX number 83 car. Trent Dunham is in 32nd position. He is currently right now 2 laps down. Cody McGurk is in 25th. He is 1 lap down. He's right there behind Dunham. There's McGurk in the Milling Performance Ford. There's the 12th place runner. That is Charles Sanford, and now Quentin Moore side by side with his girlfriend Tori Gossett in the Quicker State machine. Remember, those two finished 1-2 at North Wilkesboro with Quentin winning the race and Tori coming in 2nd. In fact, Tori almost beat Quentin on the last lap of that race as well too. At North Wilkesboro, there have been about one lap or 2 more in that race. Or Tori might have got him in that event. Tori now is another spot, this time to Kyle Matthews in car 42. That'll put Matthews up to 14th position, maybe. And it does give him 14th on the board right now. So move the Mellow Yellow machine up another spot. Jessica Shelton, she is a lap down in 26th position right now, as she is now being chased by Raphael Leduc and Nathan Ormond and Seth Cole. In the meantime, new leader again. Is the 5 car up. Austin Reed goes back up front now. He brings Caleb Fogler with him. Fogler has been frustrated with his results. Right now, Fogler trying to make his way through the front position here, but Hodak goes back inside of the racetrack again here, and he's got Mike Becker behind him now. Becker up the 4th position and maybe trying for the 3rd spot now. And here comes Hodak for the lead. Boy, these 4 cars in a classic chess match, and instead of, you better watch out now because we've now gone from a 4-car race to an 8-car race now here at Dover, maybe 9. If Zachary Fitzwater gets behind this bunch, which he looks like he will. And Becker squeezes in between the 22 and the 90 cars now as they come off turn number 2. And now Mitchell Hodak back to the top spot now on lap number 46. Mike Becker, he's not won in a long time. He's looking to get his first win of the season. But meantime, Austin Reed trying to figure out, all right, so I had the lead, I lost it, now how do I get it back? And Caleb Fogler goes inside of him now, and he decides to follow the 43 and 22 cars, and now they get by the lap car of Keith Batson in car 28, and now Austin Reed stuck up behind him, as well as the 25 car Colin Cropley and the 55 car of Alexander Rowe. And meantime, Mike Becker brings a King Richard Petty, goes to the top spot now in car 43. And meantime, 3 wide there. There's Cropley inside of Austin Reed and Keith Batson. Cropley gets by the 5 car now, and here to come off turn number 2 now. Here as Becker now pulls ahead now Dylan Young. He joins in on the front now, and same with the 4 car of Eric Monaco and the 30 car of Zachary Fitzwater. Fitzwater up to 6th position now. That Pennzoil Pontiac has been coming with some pretty good runs as of late in that car. Ten laps to go here at Dover. Hodak cuts off the car of Fitzwater. Fitzwater goes inside now, and Colin Cropley looked like he was going to help him at first, and now he goes with Hodak on the outside. And now Ben Cohen's going to go inside of Cropley, and now they're going to be 3 deep, come out that 4th turn again. And he just turned, Cohen turned Austin Reed right into Cropley, and that's going to put Cropley in the around. And that is caution number 4 flying on lap number 52. And now we're really going to have a shootout here at Dover Downs International Speedway. And I tell you, there may be some words there right there between the... Tell you what happened to cause the yellow flag to fly. Austin Reed just pushed Ben Cohen right into the wall, and then also turned the 25 of Colin Cropley around. So Austin's going to have some words. So Cropley's going to have some words with Austin Reed on that deal. He just took the Cropley team out in one fell swoop. So Cropley's going to have to fight his way back. He's now dropped to 21st position. And now here's the thing. We're going to have a single file restart here at Dover. Unbelievable. He's having a really good race as well too. And for Mike Becker, he did not want to see that yellow flag to fly because he was pulling away from the front 2 cars in the pack. And now it's bringing him all back to his rear view, back to his rear bumper of that STP Pontiac. Off the 4th turn, they come right there. Pace car lights are now turned off. We will have, as we have now 5 laps remaining here at Dover Downs International Speedway, and we will now have, coming to start finish line, we'll have a 4-lap shootout maybe here at Dover. Let's hope we do. Mike Becker trying to hold him off all off for his first victory of the season. And remember the last time he restarted in the lead, he was in the Daytona 500. Got snookered on the final lap of that race there by the three-wide battle between him, Jessica Shelton, and Paul Minnick. Minnick went on to win that race here with Becker and Shelton finishing second and third now. Becker hopes that does not happen again here today here at Dover. To him again today here at Dover. Second position is car number 2, Dylan Young. Third is Caleb Fogler. Fourth is matching his car number, Eric Monaco. Fifth position is Zachary Fitzwater. Sixth is Mitchell Hodak. Seventh is Austin Reed, who's been the dominant car so far. Now trying to find his way from seventh. Eighth is Alexander Rowe. Ninth is Ben Cohen. And 10th is John Andrews. The green flag's about to fly. On lap number 57, we'll have 4 laps remaining here at Dover International Speedway. Green flag's about to fly. We're back underway here at Dover. And here comes Dylan Young. Quickly moves to the inside lane. He's got the top spot. Dylan Young, looking for his first victory of the season. We've had 11 winners in the first 11 races so far of the season. And looks like with this bunch of cars, except for Eric Monaco, we can make it 12 for 12. As if Eric Monaco doesn't win as well, too, he'll be the first repeat winner. Three to go. Fogler to second. Monaco at the third position. Here comes Fitzwater now, the 30 machine. Fogler up to the back bumper. Dylan Young now with 2 laps to go here. Young about a lane up on the number 90 car. He's now pulls ahead of Fogler now. Here comes Monaco. On the left side, Young pulls ahead by about a few car lengths now as they come up the 4th turn now. White flag waves for car number 2. Dylan Young, 1 lap remaining. Can Caleb Fogler mount a charge here on the final lap of this race here? Monaco stays behind him. I don't know. They go through turns number 3 and 4 now. Fogler tries to close up. Off the 4th turn they come. It's going to be car number 2. Dylan Young wins the FedEx 400 at Dover. Dylan Young in the number 2 Miller Genuine Draft Pontiac takes the win here today in the FedEx 400 at Dover. He had to fight, and one of the nice guys in the tour has to fight off like a badger to win this event here. And I tell you, that was a snarling pack of cars he had to fight off as well too, and takes the win here today in the Monster Mile. Caleb Fogler comes on second. Third will go to Eric Monaco. 4th spot will go to Zachary Fitzwater. 5th to Mike Becker. 6th to Alexander Rowe. Austin Reed 7th. 8th to Mitchell Hodak. 9th to Ben Cohen. And Kyle Matthews up to 10th position. That's where they're finishing order here today. Finishing order. I have had more bloopers than Marty Reed lately, haven't I? So I gave it the top 10 already here. Average speed 100 miles. Average speed 100.748 miles per hour. Cars finishing 11th on down. John Andrews was 11th position here today. Tori Gossett comes home 12th. Quentin Moore 13th. 14th Raphael LeDuc. 15th goes to Seth Cole. Nathan Orman 16th position here today for him. 17th Paul Minnick. 18th Colin Cropley. And I'm sure he's going to have some words to Austin Reed on that whole deal, too, with about 8 laps remaining in that race. Reggie Fogelman, 19th and 20th, goes to Noah Sewell. Aubrey Scott, 21st. Then Charles Sanford, Ryan Brommer, and Cole Deaver was the last lead lap finisher in 24th position. Cars fell a lap or more down. Cody McGurk, 25th. Jessica Shelton, 26th. 27th to Ellie Liara. Tito McCoy, 27th, 28th position. 29th goes to Trent Dunham. 30th to Keith Basson. 31st, Isle Austin. And Joshua Osborne was the last finisher. He ends up finishing 32nd. McCoy, Dunham, Basson, Austin, and Osborne were all 2 laps down, while McGirt, Shelton, and Liara were all 1 lap down. Cars out of the race here. Dylan Poteet, Christian Bracken, Andrew Miller, Laura Chung, and Wes McCoy were the cars out of the race. There are 5 cars finishing out of the event. 32 cars finished the race here, and 24 of them finished on the lead lap. So that, but the man of the hour at Dover Downs International Speedway is Dylan Young, the winner here today. He gets his first victory of the season 35 series champion, trying to state his case for a repeat championship in the series. He is actually a two-time champion, looking for his third this season. But Dylan Young gets his first victory of the season here. And if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports Gaming channel. We got everything on the channel. We got inner races, we got gaming videos, we got inner online videos, whatever president on the NNSCRA Seth goals ours to have for the show. Be sure to check out Seth's Story Cell Cup Series and main series on his channel. And if you want inner future season success series, be sure to get with Seth and he'll get you going. Also, be sure to check out our other two channels that does NNSCRA offline. That other channel that does NNSCRA offline. That channel being X867539858X. That happens to be our race winners channel, Dylan Young's channel. Check out his channel for some cool stuff. As well. Subscribe to his channel for some cool stuff, including the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup series, the series that he runs. And also be sure to check out the channel that he does with Kyle Matthews. That channel being We the Coasters. If you're a roller coaster / theme park / amusement park fan, then We the Coasters is the channel for you. Subscribe to that channel for some cool stuff as well too. And also subscribe to the channel you're watching right here, the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel for some cool stuff as well too. So that will do it here today at Dover Downs International Speedway. For now, this is James Golston. This has been production of the NNSCRA celebrating 11 years of offline racing at its best. We'll see you at the second road course race of the season at Riverside for the Bud 400.